India's Finance Minister has unveiled the country's budget for the next financial year, being dubbed the blueprint of India at 100. It includes the highest ever capital expenditure outlay in infrastructure and agriculture sector. New Delhi has also reworked its personal income tax slabs under the new regime, bringing huge relief to the country's middle class.
Those with income up to 5 lakh do not pay any tax, do not pay any income tax in both old and new regimes. I propose to increase the rebate limit to 7 lakhs in the... I propose to increase the rebate limit to 7 lakh in the new tax regime.
While the new scheme has become the default one, the government has said that the old personal tax scheme still remains valid, but there will be no change to the structure.
The new tax rates are 0 to 3 lakh, nil. 3 to 6 lakhs, 5%. 6 to 9 lakhs, 10%. 9 to 12 lakh, 15%. 12 to 15 lakhs, 20%, and above 15 lakhs, 30%. This will provide major relief to all taxpayers in the new regime.
Sitharaman called it the first budget of Amrit Kaal, which is the 25-year period culminating to India's 100 years of independence. The Finance Minister said that India's economy has grown to the 5th largest in the world from the 10th in just 9 years.
The world has recognized the Indian economy as a bright star. Our current year's economic growth is estimated to be at 7%. It is notable that this is the highest among all the major economies. This is in spite of the massive slowdown globally caused by COVID-19 and the war. The Indian economy is therefore on the right track, and despite a time of challenges, heading towards a bright future.
Speaking on fiscal deficit, Sitharaman said the target of 6.4% will be retained for the current fiscal year, but it will be lowered to 5.9% for next year. Sitharaman said that India's capital investment will be increased by 33% to 10 trillion rupees, or 3.3% of the total GDP next year. The Indian Finance Minister listed 7 priorities of her government.
The budget adopts the following 7 priorities. They complement each other and act as the Saptarishi guiding us through the Amrit Kaal. Inclusive development, reaching the last mile, infrastructure and investment, unleashing the potential, green growth, youth power, and financial sector.
India has also boosted its defence budget by 13%. The Defence Ministry has been allocated rupees 5.94 lakh crore. Focusing on green growth efforts, the Finance Minister said that her government aims to reduce carbon impact, boost green farming. 350 billion rupees has been budgeted for energy transition.
Green growth. We are implementing many programs for green fuel, green energy, green farming, green mobility, green buildings, and green equipment, and policies for efficient use of energy across various economic sectors. These green growth efforts help in reducing carbon intensity of the economy and provides for large-scale green job opportunities.
India has also included artificial intelligence. Sitharaman says that India will set up 3 centers of excellence for artificial intelligence in top educational institutions. And with this, it will release and realize the vision of Make in India. as well as Make AI Work for India. Markets have cheered India's union budget, with the benchmark Sensex index surging 1,000 points. And making comments after the unveiling of the budget, Prime Minister Narendra Modi praised India's BOG, or Big Ticket Union Budget, and said that this will lay India's foundation of a strong economy.
शहरी महिलाओं से लेकर गांव में रहने वाली महिलाएं हो, कारोबार रोजगार में व्यस्त महिलाएं हो या घर काम में व्यस्त महिलाएं हो, उनके जीवन को आसान बनाने के लिए बीते वर्षों में सरकार ने अनेकविध कदम उठाए हैं। जल जीवन मिशन हो, उज्ज्वला योजना हो, पीएम आवास योजना हो, ऐसे अनेक कदम, इन सबको बहुत बड़ी ताकत के साथ आगे बढ़ाया जाएगा।
And for more on this, Rajnish Kumar, chairman of BharatPe and former chairperson of the State Bank of India, is joining us live from Gurugram, India. Thank you very much for joining us at this hour. The Finance Minister spoke of a bigger push for digital payments, pointing out that 740 billion digital payments worth 126 crore rupees, or over $15 billion, were made last year. What do you see as the road ahead for digital payments in India?
Yeah, this is one of the success stories of India, where using the digital public infrastructure, the National Payment Corporation of India has built up the facility of what you call UPI, where the small value transactions have been facilitated. And the Reserve Bank of India, they have already started a pilot project of CBDC. So based on the digital public infrastructure, there is a big push from the government. All the government transfers which happen, what is called DBT, direct benefit transfer, they also happen riding on this digital public infrastructure, where banks and the financial technology companies, fintechs, they are playing a critical role in promoting it. So further push from the government in building up on this success would lead to what you call a digital and technology based payment system and the overall economy of the country.
Mr. Rajnish, do you think that was addressed in this year's budget going forward?
Yeah, can you please repeat your question?
Do you think that was addressed, what we've just mentioned here, digital payments and digitization of payments in India? Do you think that was addressed in this year's budget going forward?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. There's a big focus in the budget on creation of digitally skilled manpower and taking India towards digitization in multiple sectors over the next few years. How important is this going to be?
No, this is a very important for any country, and I'm happy to say that the Indian government, they have been pushing digitization everywhere, and delivery of public services by using the digital infrastructure, that has been the focus of this government. So in an economy which is now today technology driven, there are certain sectors which need push, and in this budget there is a special emphasis on bringing the technology and the digital infrastructure to the agriculture. Lot of agri-techs have come up in the country. The services sector, which is banking, insurance, payments, they have adopted digital in a big way. So the manufacturing and agriculture sector are the two sectors, and of all the three sectors, I think it is the agriculture where the push is coming, and as well as for the common citizens, the businesses, the initiation of digital literature facilities, which was mentioned in the budget by the Honorable Finance Minister. So these are like, there is a theme in the budget that the productivity of the Indian economy that will ride on upskilling its workforce, building upon the strength which India has demonstrated to the world as far as the adoption of technology is concerned, even by a common citizen. So these, building upon this strength, it is expected that the productivity of the economy will go up.
I've been talking to the chairman of BharatPe and former chairman of the State Bank of India, Rajnish Kumar. Rajnish, thank you very much for talking to WION today. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.